This is Marie from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button, and if you have, I want to thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here today. I also want to ask you if you would please push the like button, because it does help get the algorithms out there so everyone can find the channel. So today we're doing the Christmas Afghan block. We're going to do the 5th block, and it's, or should I say, part 5 of block number 4. So it is a great block also. All of them are really pretty, and we're going to finish up this block, and then we'll of course do our border, but we're going to do this stitch, and this is what it looks like right here, and it's really pretty, and it's another beautiful block from this beautiful pattern, Afghan pattern. Now, as I said before, if you don't want to make a Christmas color Afghan, you don't have to. You can take these blocks and make them whatever color you want and make your own color palette. You can also get a couple of these, blocks, and say want to use 3 or 4 of them and make your own Afghan. You can. You can also learn from these stitches, these different stitches that are on this beautiful Afghan, and you can actually transfer those stitches to something that you might want to make and say, oh, I really like that stitch. I think I'll make such and such. Or I think I'll make scarves with it for Christmas. Or maybe I'll make something, hats for a giveaway for the holidays. So think about that too. This is versatile. You can take, there's so many stitches on this Afghan, and you can take them and transpose them to something else that you want to make. So why don't we get started with part 5 of block number 4. So now what we're going to do is we're going to get our V-stitch cable stitch that we made, and we're going to add our whatever color yarn you're using. And what I did is, you can tie down this side so it doesn't get in the way. That's the other one that we made last week, and you can stitch it down or bring it down with a couple of stitch markers so it doesn't get in your way. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work in the back loop, not these 2 loops, but in the back loop of this. And the reason why we want to do that is because we want to continue this ridge across. So we're going to attach our yarn, and I'm going to make a slip knot, and then I'll attach it. And then you're going to chain 1. And then what you're going to do is you're going to make a single crochet in that first stitch. So you're going to make a single crochet in the first back bar. Make a single crochet right across in each one of the back bars. So this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. I'm going to pull this up so you can see it. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. And your last stitch is 29. So you will have 29 stitches across. And that's what it looks like. And see that ridge has continued from that side to that side? That's the beauty of this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1. Now what is going to happen here is you're going to repeat rows 2 and 3 over and over again until you get to 7 inches. You need to have this piece be 7 inches high. So again, we chained 1 and we turn our work. In this first stitch, we're going to go in and we're going to pull up a loop. We are going to make the mini puff stitch. We're going to yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop. You have 4 loops on your hook. You're going to yarn over and go through all 4 into the next stitch. You're going to go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, go through all 4. The next one, you're going to go into this stitch, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop. You have 4 on your hook, go through all 4 loops. And this is your mini puff stitch. And you're going to do this in every stitch across. And you want to again have every stitch across with your puff stitch. And you will do this right to the end. You're going to continue just making your puff stitch. And again, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, 4 on your hook, go through all 4. Go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, go through all 4. Go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, all through 4. Go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, go in, pull up a loop, yarn over. There's 4 on your hook, all through 4 you go through. And this is your mini puff stitch. And this is block number 4, part 5. And this is what it looks like when it's done. And it's that mini puff stitch. And you're gonna go and do this right to the end in every stitch across. And the very last stitch. And there it is. It's really pretty. There it is right here. So now, chain one, and we're going to turn our work. And in every stitch across, you're going to put a single crochet. So you're going to single crochet right across. So this is row 3. This is row 3. Again, this is the mini puff stitch, and it is block number 4, part 5. And you're going to be repeating row 2 and 3 until this measures 7 inches high. And you want to end with the wrong side row. And again, we're going to do a single crochet in every stitch across. And that's what it looks like. It's just like this. Isn't that pretty? And there's your ridge. So now what we're going to do is we're going to chain 1 and we're going to turn our work. We're going to go right back into this row where the single crochets are, and we're going to do, I'll show you, we're going to go into this each stitch across, and we're going to make a puff stitch. So we chain 1 right there. We're going to go into that where that chain 1 is and pull up a loop, yarn over, go in again, pull up a loop, yarn over, 4 on your hook, and go through all 4. And you're going to do this all the way across. And you can make a lot of different things with this stitch. The stitch is really pretty and quite easy. And again, you'll be repeating row 2 and 3 over and over again. Row 2 will be your puff stitch. Row 3 will be your single crochet stitch. And you will do that until it measures 7 inches high. And you want to end on the wrong side of your work. You will not fasten off when you're done, because when you're done, what you will do is you'll take the two that are together in this and this here that we made. You'll take this and this, and you will whip stitch them together. So you'll take them and whip stitch them together. And you can, like I said, the other side is the side that we did last week. You can roll that up so that you roll it up and you can tack it down with your stitch markers to try to get it out of the way while you're working this stitch. That's a really good way to do it, even with other ones that we're going to be doing, other blocks. Just roll it up and put a stitch marker on it so that it doesn't become cumbersome while you're trying to do the other side. And here's the last puff stitch at the end of the row. And a chain 1 and turn your work. Now, because this was a puff stitch row, we've got to do row 3. And row 3 is a single crochet row. And you will do the single crochet row all the way across. And believe me when I tell you, when you tack that other side down, you'll find that it's a lot easier to work this block or this square. So again, row 2 and 3 until it measures 7 inches. Do not fasten it off, and whip stitch the 2 squares together that are attached to this side. We're going to whip stitch them together. You can do it now after you're done, or you can wait until we put everything together. That's fine, because we're going to go through putting this entire square together to finish up block number 4. And just go right across. And that's what it looks like. Isn't it pretty? And again, that's in the red, that's in the green. I just wanted to show you what it looks like. And again, this is the mini puff stitch, block number 4, part 5. So you're going to continue to make this over and over again until it measures 7 inches, and do not fasten off. You can whip stitch the 2 pieces together, these 2 pieces together, or you can wait until we put this whole thing together. So that's up to you, whatever you want to do. If you enjoyed this tutorial of block number 4, part 5 of the mini puff stitch. And this is the last of the parts that we need to make this block. And what's going to happen now is we're going to start joining them together and making the entire block. And then what we'll do from there is we'll put the border on the block like we did here. So what'll happen is we'll join everything together, because these two are going to get whip stitched together on each side. Once we whip stitch that, we're going to join the other ones that we made as well. And we want to put them all together, and then we're going to put a nice border, same border that we put on all the blocks. The border is always the same with these blocks. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the mini puff stitch, block number 4, part 5. Thank you. Have a great day. Have a great evening. Love you all. Bye-bye.